You're watching The Morning Show on Fox 4 Beaumont.
You're watching The Morning Show on KBTV Fox 4. It is a Thursday, 16th day of May for 2019. Dan Gresham along with Jillian Furtick and meteorologist Dana Melanson. Delighted that we are part of your morning and also delighted with the sunshine that we're watching up in the Piney Woods this morning. Beautiful at the lake.
Yeah, great day to have tea times early this morning. With,
Oh, kid.
yeah, nice, well, I want to say cool start, but certainly cooler than the last couple of 3 mornings, as opposed to low and mid 70s. We're in the mid and upper 60s this morning. It's our live weather network of cameras from Do Good Credit Union again, coming to you from Rayburn Country. Just a nice shot. St. Anthony Cathedral School here in Beaumont starts the morning off at 72 and 88% on our humidity reading. And again, we're looking at calm winds, and the calm winds have been pretty much standard across the area for a good part of the morning hours. And of course, that might attribute to the rapid heating too that we're going to be seeing. I think we'll exceed 80 probably by 11 o'clock, and certainly see some upper 80s for both the coast and the lakes. And along with the warm temperatures, guys, we are bringing rain chances back, unfortunately. Yes, it's not a big chance, but we'll talk about that and the timing of it coming up in our full forecast.
All right. Exactly what do you think the time would be if we left here at 8:02 before we got to Rayburn Country and the golf course?
Depends on who's driving. Me, we could be there.
45 minutes?
Oh, easy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe you should drive.
Yeah, yeah. 8:40 maybe we could be there.
You fly, I'll
Sure.
buy. I'll get the gas if you can get us up there by that. It does look great up there
Yeah.
though this morning. It looks pretty good everywhere you go. It's 8:02. If you want to update on the forecast with Dana, don't forget you can also go to fox4beaumont.com. And our headlines: the race for Democratic presidential nomination in 2020. Well, the list of those in just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, the latest to throw their hat into the big ring, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. His campaign released the video this morning of himself introducing to voters, and he plans to visit the early primary states of Iowa and South Carolina soon. De Blasio was first elected New York City's mayor in 2013 and was re-elected to a second term 4 years later. Before that, he was a member of the New York City Council and served as the city's advocate. De Blasio is now the 23rd major candidate seeking the Democratic presidential nod in 2020.
The fate of abortions across the country under fire.
This as additional states propose heartbeat bills and as others aim for a near total ban. Ray Bogan has more on how these discussions could affect reproductive rights.
Alabama's governor signed the nation's strictest abortion law Wednesday. It nearly bans all abortions unless the mother's life is in danger. Now, lawmakers from other states are on a similar path.
We want to protect babies. We want to make abortion not just illegal, but unthinkable.
Missouri is set to take up a heartbeat bill banning abortions after roughly 8 weeks.
If for any reason any court were to overturn that, we have a tiered severance clause, tiered severance package rather, which would actually kick it to a 14-week ban.
Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, and Ohio have already outlawed abortions once a doctor detects a heartbeat. In Wisconsin, legislators going one step further, the state assembly passing a Born Alive anti-abortion bill Wednesday.
When a baby survives an abortion, takes that first breath of life, that doctors are required to do everything that they can do to ensure that baby survives.
Legal analysts say these state laws will face opposition throughout the federal court system.
Usually, when there's a major change in constitutional interpretation, it's the Supreme Court that makes the change. So lower courts themselves feel bound by the existing Supreme Court decisions. There are several cases already on the court's calendar for consideration.
Experts cite the conservative tilt of the Supreme Court as a reason why states are trying to pass bills that could challenge Roe v. Wade. In Washington, Ray Bogan, Fox News.
President Trump unveiling a new immigration plan today. Senior administration officials say the hope is that congressional Republicans will unify around the changes.
But some have concerns about what isn't included in the proposal. John Lawrence has more.
The Trump White House says it's time to fix immigration.
A corrupt and broken system that can be changed in 20 minutes.
Jared Kushner, one of President Trump's senior advisors and son-in-law, was involved in talks related to the plan.
Not one more American life should be lost because our lawmakers failed to secure our borders.
The proposal reportedly secures points of entry, increases border barriers, and creates a merit point system. It avoids the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA, family separations, low-skilled immigrants, and the millions of undocumented migrants in the U.S.
What they're saying is you have to be amazingly brilliant. You probably have to be whiter. Diversity visas, again, are gone. And you can't even serve in the military.
Republican Senator Lindsey Graham says the president's plan is not designed to become law. He introduced a bill that changes the asylum process and tries to lessen the flow into the U.S.
Life is better here than it is there. And no amount of money is going to stop people from coming. No matter how high the wall will be built, no matter how many drones you have.
This fiscal year has seen the most apprehensions at the southern border in a decade, according to Customs and Border Protection. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
If Republicans are able to reach a consensus on immigration, they still need to get support from Democrats who are in control of the House of Representatives. President Trump set to meet today at the White House with the president of the Swiss Federation. It comes amid rising tensions between the U.S. and Iran. The White House said in a statement the two leaders will discuss matters such as Switzerland's role in facilitating diplomatic relations and other international issues. It's an indication that Trump could be looking to diffuse tensions by pursuing back-channel negotiations with Iranian leaders. That stands in contrast to Trump's public posturing, sending an aircraft carrier task force group to the Persian Gulf as a show of force.
8:07. Finally this morning, I want to take a walk on the wild side. We'll just head for Tennessee.
It is the longest pedestrian bridge in North America, holds more than 200,000 pounds, and at its highest point is more than 140 feet above the ground.
Yeah, it's Gatlinburg's latest attraction and the talk of the town. It's almost 700 feet long. As you mentioned, the longest pedestrian suspension bridge in North America. And it's made up of 129 cedar panels with 3 glass panels taking off about 15 feet in the middle.
And if you're walking with a purpose, you could get across it in about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. But with this view of the Smoky Mountains alongside you, that's probably not likely.
No, if you're worried about the weight limits, don't be. In fact, they say if you had 500 people on this bridge and each person weighed 400 pounds, you'd still be under the weight capacity for that bridge, so it's not a problem. Look at that, though.
That's cool.
Ooh. I knew what Jillian's reaction would be. That's cool. Here's a person who jumps out of perfectly good airplanes.
Right.
But I'm wondering what your reaction is.
No,
Are you a heights person?
Yeah, as long as I'm totally confident that I'm safe. You know,
okay.
The kind where you're,
Exposed.
sort of iffy and exposed.
Yeah.
But that I would like that. I think that would be cool.
I don't think I'd ever be that guy that walks the girder with the handheld camera. You know, you see those, right? But I'm like you. With this, I think I'd be okay with that.
But see, and I'm also okay, and I don't think even height matters, like zip lines and things like that.
Right.
So and although you're exposed, I still feel pretty safe on those. So I'll tackle that.
There's a little adventure there.
Even but jumping off something, no. No.
We'll leave that.
I'll
to
save
Jillian.
that for
8 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. We can jump off into a good forecast this morning, though. Lots of sunshine.
Yeah, and feel pretty safe about that one with, again, temperatures heating up pretty rapidly as the day progresses. We didn't start off with warmer temperatures. In fact, a little bit cooler earlier this morning. We'll have the details next.